Hey guys, this is Karthik. Basically, will be providing some tips and tricks how to increase your vocabulary, and not only for test, but there's also a research where your progress in life, for example, your promotions and all, are interrelated. The more vocabulary you have, the more high you go. That's what the research concluded. So I've invested a lot of time into increasing my vocabulary. So before I go ahead with this video, I would like to talk about how your brain remembers things, because in the end you have to remember those words, and how are you going to do that? That's what this video will be about. First, let's talk about how to memorize a word. So your brain remembers things which makes an impact on it. Maybe an emotion which is very strong. For example, a life-changing situation, you will never ever forget that moment. And this is how your brain works. All the mundane things like how many stairs are in your staircase, you don't remember that. Okay, and like what was the color of what was the color of the t-shirt your friend wore. So all those things you don't remember, and this is because your brain filters it out. So so there are two things. First, to remember, it has to make an impact, and second, you have to notice it. If you really notice someone t-shirt's color, you will remember it. Okay, like a lot of what I hear, like girls are very particular about their clothes, and they do remember somebody wore the same clothes or not, because that's important to them. Okay, so basically, anything which is important to you, the brain will remember. And how does your brain functions? Your brain, if you're fully absorbed into it, and how will you get absorbed into it? You have those five senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and touch. Right? These whole senses makes something whole, and this wholeness of the thing will always stuck to your brain. And how do I do that? So I made for every word a doodle. Okay, and that doodle is funny and something, or maybe something which makes an impression on my mind. So whenever I look at the doodle, oh, that is the emotion being conveyed through the doodle. Okay, whenever you're reading something, okay, uh, so what you have to do, whenever you look at the word, don't try to ignore it. Okay, it's a like everybody says that, and this is because like for me, it's a fun game for me to guess the meaning of the word, and when later I check the word and it has the same meaning, and if you have guessed it correctly, you've gonna guess it correctly every time you encounter the word. So don't even have to remember the word, because you have guessed it correctly and it has been logically implanted into your brain. It will be always be there. Okay, even if you are wrong and you have guessed incorrectly, maybe you're close by, that's also great. If you are not even a little close by, you are wrong, completely wrong, that also is like, for me, it's something I lost a game, and whenever I lose a game, it hurts, right? And so I don't want to do like do the same mistake again. So therefore, what I do is like I will remember that word too. Okay, and another thing is make a list of those words which you encounter, because even you encounter a word, you check out a dictionary. Okay, you know the meaning, and it is gone completely out of your mind. The next time you are again seeing the word, oh, I don't know the meaning at all. So write it down. Okay, write it down. Okay, and whenever you're just like whenever saying that when you're trying to reduce the meaning from those sentences, don't don't try to break the flow of your reading, because when you're reading something, it just is something, it's not entertaining anymore. If you're like reading a novel and oh, I don't know a word, I don't know the meaning of this word, should I proceed onward or should I go a dictionary? It just, if you go a dictionary, you just have lost the flow of the story, and the book loses its charm. Because so what do? Just notice the word, keep it in mind, 4 5 times encounter it, try to get the meaning out of it. If you can't, then check out dictionary and write that word down. And I do it like that way, that if I write that word down, I try to write those sentences where I found them. I try to make doodles out of it. Okay, as I have shown you. And to tell you exactly, I made one book, and this is like the second book. You can see that I made a lot of doodles. The second book, and this is the third one. See, third. So I wrote these words when I encountered, made a doodle. It took a little bit of time, but the word was imprinted into my memory permanently. So these three are my like efforts which I have put into. Even if you don't want to make a doodle, I also like made a list out of it. Okay, so like these are some like 500 words list. Okay, so I made a list out of it. At least write them down if you don't want to make a doodle out of it. Okay, so you can see that I was really invested into increasing my vocabulary. Okay, so now if you are not into reading and you don't encounter new word, you have to go through some a book which, or you have like a very low count of vocabulary. Okay, and when you go into reading, you find that a lot of words you don't understand, and you don't even get the total meaning of a sentence. Then I would suggest, it's a very popular book. This has been written by Norman Lewis. The book called Word Power Made Easy is an excellent book. Do it. I will put them into the topic area where the YouTube section is there, where you can read about detailed stuff. Okay, I will put into the comments also. Okay, on the top of the comment, pin it down for you guys, and in the topic as well. So the point is being that this is an excellent book. Okay, so it has all the instruction, and I would concur, do this book diligently. Don't like do it every day, and you can go like 2 3 sessions at a time. Don't just sit at that day and do everything, because no, it doesn't make sense. Try to do like 2 3 sections at a time, and it's like going into a gym. You have to do it every day. You have to be there. Okay, and it is not like in one day you can just do everything. Just do a little bit of every day, every time, and complete this book. You will find that your vocabulary would go from at least low to medium. But you don't have to stop there, and you should not stop there. This is just a starting book. Remember that. Word Power Made Easy, Norman Lewis. This is the first book. Okay, now this is the second book. If you are preparing for test and all, okay. So there's a okay. So now, if you want to have fun and you want to have it in a story, so this book is Wizard of Oz. Okay, and Wizard of Oz, they have kind of rewrote it to include more difficult words, and this is for the like SAT and GRE. It has 18,150 words. 1850 words. This is amazing book. Okay, this book is by Mark Phillips and Wizard of Oz, the Vocabulary Builder. Excellent book. Okay, go through the book at least twice, thrice, and it has the meaning at the same page, so you don't have to like shift around, like going into the dictionary and finding the word. No, you just have to be reading the story. The word is there. Reading the footnotes. You go to the word and read it. It is amazing and an excellent book. And after this, I think like you have to work on reading, okay? Because even once you have memorized a word, know the meaning of your word, you have to know the usage of the word, okay? So usage of the word can only be found when you read books, okay? I would like to recommend at least two books. Personally, they are excellent. I like them. Okay, the first one is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Excellent book. It just covers everything from the start to end of the humankind. It starts from the early man. It has been written in a very neutral voice. You can read them and then you can make opinions out of it. I found that in the end it was a bit opinionated. Okay, but excellent book. Go through it. Written with like this the person who has written is Yuval Noah Harari. He's a PhD holder and he has done extensive research while writing this book. He has given support via the research studies and an excellent book. Okay, and it has some very good used words. Try to go through it. Okay, this is there's another book I want to recommend. This is called Educated. Tara. It is written by Tara Westover. Again, a PhD holder. Excellent book, amazing book. It is kind of an it is actually a memoir of the person who has written the book, which is Tara, and she has told her journey in such a picturesque I just like it's just amazing. Just go through it, okay? uh, Basically she is like her fight is with how to have that education, and how she got that education. This is all about in that, okay? Try to go through it. Amazing book. uh, Excellent book for like getting to have new words. Okay, so now I have gone through the materials and I have gone through some books which you can read to increase your vocabulary. I want to talk about some more stuff which could be like potentially uh, will help you a lot in the in your life. Basically, words are the subset of the language. Okay, and the language is made up of words. Words are made of alphabets cut. So I'm gonna end this video. Uh, if you have any questions, put in the comments. I try to answer them. If I have more sources for point, I will make another video. If you wanna have one more video like that, please let me know.